Welcome back to Isimo. If you haven't already, please join our Patreon for $5 a month. You get extra episodes every week and access to our Discord channel. But for $20 a month, you get a shout out at the beginning of the podcast. And for today's shout out, we have Nat Milo, Alejandro, Alex Knotts, Alex Nunez, Angelica Mora, Aparni Rani, Christian Alvarado, David Cerato, Eddie Bravo, Fantastic Fat Man, Gabby Faris, Isai Facio, Izzy Sandoval, Kareem, Leisha Ashley, Daria, Mexican Superman, otherwise known as
Twex Luther,
My Little Jabroni, Ryan's favorite, Nia Town.
The fuck?
Oh, sorry. Nicholas Moreno, aka
Calzone,
and Pedro. I'm glad you changed it. Rosa Alarcon, Serena, Susana Guzman, Veronica Lopez, Yesenia Oropeza, and Zialtino. We want to give a shout out to our favorite sponsor. Say it, fool.
Legacy Teas and Spices.
I was doing the brr.
Go to legacyteasandspices.com and use promo code ISIMO20 for 20% off the online store. What can they get there, Dominic?
They can get my signature blend, Domsy the Bombsy, which is chocolate coconut. It's fucking bomb.
Liquid chocolate.
And you could get our Isimo Fresa blend. It's our signature blend. It's strawberry and vanilla. Tastes like Duvaline.
So go to legacyteasandspices.com and use promo code ISIMO20.
Yes, in my mom's shop.
Also, head over to Instagram and check me out at Kid Brother Inc. That's INC at the end to follow my photo page. And if you need any photography or video work, hit me up.
Also, if you're looking for any concept art, I do freelance graphic design. You can find me on Instagram at the Ryan Reyes, spelled with an I, R-I-A-N.
Also, April 3rd, we have a comedy show at the Comedy Chateau where Ryan, Dominic, and I are on the same lineup. It's called Fresh Faces, and it's going to be at either 7:30 or 9. Just DM us for the information. Again, it's at the Comedy Chateau in North Hollywood. Are you guys excited?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Hello, and welcome back to our Isimo Podcast.
My podcast.
My name is Gerardo Alarcon.
My name is Dominic Angel.
My name is Ryan Reyes.
Ryan's really on board now, dude.
Yeah, he's a team player for once.
Dude, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment on the video. Let us know what you think and like it, please. It helps us out a lot. If you're on Spotify, please follow and rate. And if you're on Apple Podcasts, rate and review, dog.
Rate and review.
We did this fucking like the 50th episode.
Damn, I knew it. You guys did.
I almost lost consciousness right now.
Rate and review on Apple Podcasts. It helps us out a lot. And keep leaving those voicemails at 920-474-6644. Right, guys?
Yep.
What's that?
Sure.
What's that?
We have an Isimo hotline. You can leave us a voicemail. We'll show you one later.
You play it on the show, or?
Yeah, we do, dude.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And if you're hearing that voice and it sounds rather white, uh-oh. Right, guys?
I know we're betraying a lot of people right now.
But there's a reason for that. And we want to give you a solid introduction. He has got a podcast that I work on him with. It's called RaccoonTweeties or RaccoonTweeties or Flappers Comedy Podcast. Give it up for our good friend, everyone all together, Brandon Cooney.
Thank you. So happy to be here.
Go ahead and tell the people how big of a fan you are.
Big fan of Isimo Pod. This is a huge honor to be on it. It's probably the biggest podcast I've been on, to be honest, because most of my friends are white losers.
He's already pandering, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'll pander the whole episode if I feel like it. Follow me at Cooney or die. I'll say it now.
He says at the beginning. Yeah,
I'll say it at the end too.
Dude.
I'm trying to. Look. Maybe your fan. I know Izzy follows me, so shout out to Izzy.
Oh yeah, shit, Izzy Sandoval.
Yeah, so thank you, Izzy. I'm trying to get Calzone to follow me too. Why not?
Dominic brought you up on stage the other day. What did you say about Brandon?
Brandon Cooney. Every time I introduce Brandon, he's the only white man that I trust.
Hey, I love it.
Even though he said Brandon right now, it's fine.
Like I said, I don't hear the difference between Brendan and Brandon.
He always points it out.
People always say Brandon.
As you guys all know, tomorrow is a very big holiday in the United States. What is it, Ryan?
St. Patrick's Day.
Good job, dude. 10 stars for you.
Fuck.
All right.
All right.
Punch you.
Don't punch me, dog. Ryan, have you ever celebrated St. Patrick's Day?
I mean, no. Yes and no. Like, I've been present when celebrations have happened, but I wasn't going out of my way to do so.
Yeah. I could tell because you're the only one that doesn't have green, dog.
What's this supposed to mean? Is that what you're holding, Yolanda? You're cheating. He's cheating. I don't like it. All right?
Nah,
None
man.
of you touch me.
This was the fucking long con, dude. Yeah. I dyed my hair in November for this shit.
You know the vibes, Doug?
Yeah,
I was
we
going to
got
be
you,
green
dude.
too, but he beat me to it.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to be green, but then I was like, what am I doing, Doug? And then I bleached it, and first chance I got, I shaved my head, Doug.
Yeah.
Which was really funny because you kept talking about it. You kept going, hey, remember when I shaved my head that one time?
What would you guys think if I did that again?
You know what's crazy about his hair? It's natural, Doug. Natural red, fool.
That's true. I have read. Why is that crazy?
It's just crazy. You know what they call those people in Mexico?
Canelo.
Canelos.
Oh yeah, Canelo, like the boxer.
Yeah.
I used to think that was his real name.
It's not?
No,
Isn't it? What's his real name?
That's a nickname.
Hey, Siri.
I've watched some of his fights.
What's Canelo Alvarez's real name?
Santos Saul Alvarez Barragan is Canelo Alvarez's birth
Santos Saul. Okay.
I was close. I said Miguel.
Yeah.
We should have asked my Siri because she's actually Irish.
I thought you were gonna make a ball joke. I was like,
That's what I thought too.
I think right. He was like, you know, the thing about his hair, I'm so sensitive
And
to
then he
that.
rips your hat off. It's
Yeah,
It's gone.
there's no hair there.
Oh, shit. I like how you brought the whitest trucker's hat of all time, Doug.
What
what does it say?
Oh, it's the LA Dodgers hat.
The
dude.
Dodgers.
But it's
hat.
denim, is it?
I don't know. This is like the only shape of hat at the store that fits my giant head. So like, you know, and I wanted a Dodgers hat because I've become a Dodgers fan.
By choice or just because you live here?
When I moved here, I was kind of a fan of the Nationals because I'm from outside of DC, but
Yes.
not really. And then everybody loves the Dodgers, and it's like the games are awesome. So I was like, oh, be a Dodgers fan.
Are you from?
No loyalty.
I just learned this. There's an area called the DMV.
Yes.
That's where you're from.
Yeah, the District of Maryland and Virginia.
What?
Yeah, so it's like DC, Maryland, Virginia. They call it the District of Maryland and Virginia. It's a little northeast.
That
town.
explains his whole demeanor, Doug. This fool grew up in the DMV, Doug. Brendan's like, I'm out of here.
You filled out
I
these
don't know
forms
what that
incorrectly.
means.
He
But
called
you're
you
damn
boring.
I called you boring, Doug.
Oh man. Oh my god. Dude, I'm sorry. The work has made me so tired that I didn't get that. That's pretty good. DMV. I'm boring. I get it now. That's a good one.
For the listeners that don't know, yes, Yolanda's in my lap. And also, there's Mexicans that celebrate St. Patricio's Day in Mexico, dude.
Cool.
And when I started working with Brendan, my girlfriend let me know about it.
Tight.
Yeah, that was cool to find out. She texted, or you sent me the meme that she had. It's like a Mexican dude in a green shirt and pants, and it's
doing a little salute thing.
a little salute to the Irish. I didn't know the connection there was pretty cool.
So, I've had a lot of Irish friends in my time. Have you guys ever had Irish friends?
I mean, not that I'm aware. Like, I'm sure that I had white friends. Like, most people that are white, at least growing up, didn't identify with any fucking like British, German, Irish, any of that stuff. They were just white. So I'm sure I had friends, but I don't remember anybody's last name, so I can't.
What about you, Ryan?
No, not that I can remember. I've had like a couple white friends growing up, but I think their names were English in origin.
Yeah, one of my best friends growing up was Matthew Schaefer. And that's a super Irish name, right?
Is it Schaefer?
Yeah, like O'Shafer, O'Shea.
Oh, maybe O'Shafer. I've never heard of O'Shafer, but you're just added O to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if Schaefer is Irish or not.
Well, he was like redheaded and super Irish looking.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, there it is. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Right?
And he would always be like, y'all ready for school?
He had
I
an
did
Irish
actually-
accent, and you're asking us if he was Irish?
I just remember there was a kid named Kevin who he had freckles and red hair and green eyes, but it turned out he was just like had deep roots in Spain.
Oh, okay.
One time, someone asked me if I was Latino.
Really?
Yes, I swear to God. It was when I worked at the airport, and this guy in TSA who I work with, I wasn't in TSA, but this guy worked at TSA. He was like, hey, man, are you like Latino at all? He's a black guy. Yeah. And I was like, what? I was like, are you okay? Like, but he was like, oh, because you got like red hair. He was like, I think honestly, I was just the first white person he met that he liked. And he was
didn't
like,
want
and
you to
he
be
didn't
white.
want me to be like fully white.
That's funny.
And he's a really cool guy. But I lost track of him. But I was honest, I was flattered by that. You know, I was like, oh, I can pull off another race. So the first time ever anyone's thought that I was something other than an Irish person.
I've got to say, flattered is a very Irish word, right? I'm very flattered.
It does
Right?
kind of sound.
Am I wrong?
Flattered. It's
I think
definitely
so.
not.
I think you just like saying it in the
Flattered.
accent.
Is that offensive to do Irish accent?
No.
Okay, cool.
He just omits an Irish
I
accent.
love it. I love
That
it.
brings me into a question that I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you do a very good Irish
Oh,
accent.
thank you.
What do you think it sounds like when an Irishman speaks Spanish? Because I have been trying to think of it, and I thought of one phrase, but it sounds funny when I say it, and I don't know if it's correct.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't. People in Ireland, there's probably a few that know how to speak Spanish, I'd imagine, but I've never heard it. I went to Ireland. No one was there. Like, hola.
¿Cómo estás?
está? I can't even do it. I can't. I can't even. It's so hard to do. And
¿Cómo están?
I think
Flirty.
I think it would sound like "Cómo estás?"
what's like an Irish thing? What's like an Irish phrase that people say?
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning to you. So like, how would you say top of the morning to you in Spanish?
Tienes buen día.
Tienes buen día. When I was in Scotland once, there was an Asian guy working in a bakery that had a Scottish accent.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
pretty cool. He was like, "What do you want?" I was like, "Do you have muffins?" Or like, "Do you want a muffin?" Or maybe I asked him for a muffin, and he was like, "Muffin? No, I don't have muffins," or something like that. It blew my mind. It was like that Skittles commercial. You know, if
Oh,
you ever
right, the
saw it.
Korean, Irish,
yeah.
Korean Scottish.
That's
version.
funny.
Korean skit. But that obviously happens in real life. So yeah, but that's a good bit. Maybe you should try that on stage. The Irish.
I was wondering, do we
Spanish
actually
thing.
have fans in Ireland?
I don't know. I could look, but it's going to
We
take
don't have to look right now.
Yeah.
If we do though,
Just say yes.
and you speak Spanish, like I don't know. I'm interested.
I haven't been there since like 2008. It was a very white country, obviously, but then there was like and some immigration, and then also the Celtic Tiger happened where they like lowered their corporate tax rates. So they had a lot of business and they had people coming in, but I don't think it was like people from like Latin America or like South America or anything like that. So probably not many people that speak Spanish in Ireland.
Yeah.
Trying to fix that.
In the last 3 months, we've had 19 listens in Ireland. So
It's good. Those are
And we
all
just
those are all the
lost
guys. Yeah. The people there, they're listening.
a lot of listens in Cork. What is Cork, Ireland?
Yeah, Cork that's a big city in Ireland. It's like
okay.
a lot of tourists go to Cork.
I grew up in Cork.
That's
Why do you
Scottish.
keep doing Scottish?
Oh, it's Scottish?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes those accents they blend in, you know. Like
Yeah.
I've heard of
Don't give him any
accents.
You're annoying, dude. Sorry.
Like I think Welsh rolls their R's a similar way to Scottish people, but it's not exactly the same.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, when I'm doing an Irish accent, if I do it long enough, I start doing Jamaican by accident.
Oh, man. Can
I
we
think
hear
they're
that?
the same. What, like Jamaican?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Jamaican.
So,
brother.
you know the easiest way to do an Irish accent is who the fuck is that guy? Right? The Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that sounded Irish.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, dude, go for it, Dominic. You're
Yeah, let's all try and do accents.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh shit, you matched the green hair, dude.
Yeah, it's like kind of British almost, that one.
I'm trying my best, fool.
Have you guys ever got
trying my
fucked
best.
up on St. Patrick's Day?
Probably.
Yeah, there's no way you haven't.
Yeah. St. Patrick's Day always lines up on a weird day for me, like when I'm working or I have something going on.
Yeah,
but
same.
I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. But St. Patrick's is one of those days where you don't make any plans until the day of, and you're like, oh, let's go here, and then everywhere's fucking booked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I got my nickname Go Hardo on St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was at a college party and drinking a lot of green beer, and somebody was like, "Man, look at him, he's Go Hardo," and then everyone was like, and then it was like Go Hardo. Everyone's obviously drunk, you know, playing beer pong.
Damn, so that's another connection between Ireland and Mexico. It's so many. I love it.
Have you ever been to Mexico?
No, I want to really bad. I've always wanted to go. And I've never been to Canada either. Like all the countries that are close.
Yeah.
I've never been to any of them. But yeah, I got to go.
Neither of you have been outside of the United States, huh?
I've been to Mexico. I've been to Juarez and TJ.
Oh, okay. And you?
You were wrong immediately.
Wow. Sorry for
You were
asking
wrong
a
again.
question, dog. Damn.
No, I've never been outside of the States.
Okay.
No, I've never been outside of the States.
Okay. Got you, dog.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my passport.
I feel like I sounded like I wanted to go to Mexico too much.
Why?
I don't know. I said it like 4 times. Like I feel like I had to. That's not what I wanted to sound like.
Have you always
I
had,
do want to go though.
Have you always had Mexican friends growing up?
Yeah. With it, Arlington is like probably like 30 or 40% Latino.
Oh shit!
So
I love that as a Latino podcast, we have our token white friend
Yeah.
to come on when we need him.
I'm so happy it's me. That's hilarious. I'm also happy I got to come on before Steven Moreno. There's no way he'll be happy about that.
There's a lot of people that we're pissing off right now by having Brandon on first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to apologize for that. I'm sure some of you have valid reasons. I mean, I don't mind. If it's a comedian, fuck you. But actual listeners, if you have a problem with an Irish guy being on, I get it. Most of the Irish people I know are shit. So I understand.
Yeah, I feel like you do well at Chatterbox and at you do well in front of Latino crowds.
Dude.
Thanks. I'm happy about it. Dude, I am doo-doo.
Did you grow up Catholic?
I didn't grow up Catholic, but I was baptized. Baptized because I got my uncle's a priest.
Yeah.
And I got the whole thing. My dad's side is super Catholic, so like my cousin got confirmed. I had to go to that. And I had to go to his whatever things that you do. And I've been to Catholic church because I've like seen my uncle. I stayed with him in his rectory once.
Rectory?
Or whatever, like the place where priests live. Is that what it's called? Where all the priests live?
They're not Catholic, so they don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, have you? That's crazy. I never asked you.
What?
Did you grow up Catholic?
Yeah.
Did you? So you got baptized? You did like? You
I've
got
never been to a
confirmed?
rectory, dog.
That sounds nasty.
It's not. There's not. It's not. Nothing bad happens in a rectory unless you're. This was like I was in college and I was writing a paper on my uncle because I had to write a profile of somebody. So I was like, I'll take the Greyhound to Connecticut and see what the rectory is like. And when I got there, the only thing I really remember is like there are all these like old Super Nintendo games, and I was like, "What are these? You guys play these?" He's like, "No, do you want it?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I got like all these weird like old Nintendo. I think it was actually Nintendo. It wasn't even Super Nintendo.
Wow.
I took Nintendo from priests.
They're all just games about praying to God and stuff.
Yeah, they're like Catholic games. They're like super violent games. I don't remember what they were.
So your family was Catholic, but you didn't really go to church a lot.
No, my dad grew up Catholic, but he like lost the faith. And then my mom's family was just not religious at all.
Oh,
like her
okay.
parents were super unreligious, did not like religion. So I grew up Unitarian Universalist. You probably don't even know what that is.
That's where they just let you pray to whatever, right?
Exactly. Dom coming in. Knowing exactly what it is.
Do you know what? Does anyone give you a hard time about not knowing Gaelic?
Who would do that?
I know. Well, like,
How do you not know your own language?
Yeah, people
People in
know,
Ireland don't know.
We're like no Sabo. We don't know Spanish as much as other people do.
Oh, right.
So trying to figure out if there's any correlation there too.
Well, like, have you ever been told that you're not true Irish or anything?
I mean, no. But maybe in Ireland itself. I think I might have gotten a little bit of that in Ireland.
But you just didn't understand them?
I just didn't care. I was like, you know what? You're right. I don't want to be. I didn't understand. What did you say? I didn't get it, dude. I don't even know what you're saying, you moron.
Como se dice what?
I look so Irish, and my name is Brendan Cooney.
Yeah.
And like, so there's no one who's like, you're Irish, except for maybe that guy that thought I was Latino. Nobody has ever questioned it, which I think is like, one thing that's nice about, it's one thing you don't have to worry about when you're one race or whatever.
Right.
The
one true race, right?
Mixed. The one true race. I start going off and like, and the reason I'm on here is because, and I start talking about my friends that are mixed, they have a totally different experience than me. I have never thought about identity in the same way.
Throughout my life, I've dated 3 different women that were Irish and Mexican, and I don't know, it was really interesting because they were more in touch with their Irish side.
Yeah.
But I think part of that had to do with the fact that they had to think about their identity as Mexicans, and
and they were like, no, thank you.
Like one girl actually learned Gaelic
Yeah.
because she had to learn Spanish.
Interesting.
Damn.
That's cool.
Those are two very hard languages.
Yeah. What do you know what Gaelic is or no?
Gaelic is like the old language in Ireland. I mean, I don't really know too much about it, but they spoke it, and then they probably got colonized or whatever, so they started speaking English. It's not. I think that there was something at one point in Ireland where like you had to know it to do something, or like there was a test for it or whatever, but. Or like maybe government officials had to know it at some point.
Yeah.
But I've lost that knowledge. I don't know. My mom speaks Spanish.
Yeah.
Fluent Spanish.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she lived in Colombia for a while.
What's that?
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, she was like it was like a college thing, or 2 years or something like that. But yeah, I wanted to learn Spanish, but in school instead of doing that, I just drank beer, and I
So you're studying Irish
cheated.
history.
Exactly. Yeah, I did the Irish thing, and then I showed up Irish to class. I cheated in Spanish. There was this thing in Spanish class where like you could get, I forget how to say, it was like bonus pointas or something like that. How do you say bonus points in Spanish?
No, I don't know.
I think it was something like bonus pointas, right? So like if you put up, you get a certain amount of bonus pointas, your grade goes up. So I would just like lie. I would write like 100 points. And the teacher liked me, so he'd be like, "Did I give him 100 bonus points?" And he'd be like, "I guess I did." So, and that's how I got A's in Spanish.
That white privilege coming out.
Yeah, I'm pretty much. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
He's
It's gonna be like the luck
Listen,
of the
you use what
being
you
white.
can.
So if the listeners don't know, can you do a bagpipe by chance, Ryan?
Can I do a bagpipe?
Yeah.
No.
Isn't that Scottish?
Are
is
bagpipes
Irish-
Scottish?
I mean, they're both, but mostly associated with Scottish, like Scottish.
Oh, so
bagpipe.
Irish people do bagpipes too, asshole.
Okay.
It's mainly a Scottish thing, though.
Okay.
Yeah, asshole.
But the
Yeah, fuck.
anyways, if you guys didn't know, Mexicans celebrate St. Patrick's Day because the Irish helped in the independence of Mexico.
Tight.
Right.
And also, Irish people celebrate Mexican independence, and Mexicans celebrate Irish independence. Did you know that? That's crazy, right?
I didn't. I think it's
cool.
cool. I only knew
cool.
some of that because Maria sent that meme.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And then when you get pinched on Irish Day, when you get pinched on St. Patrick's Day, Mexicans go pinche, like pinch, No? Okay, fuck you guys.
I was just thinking, I feel like that, like the pinching thing came from Mexicans, not from Ireland.
Yeah.
It rubbed off.
Just to make sure everyone celebrates.
That's so crazy because we did used to celebrate like in schools, but we didn't have any fucking Irish kids in our elementary school.
Yeah. So how Irish do you go? Do you believe in luck and four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I always was obsessed with like 4-leaf clovers in school and trying to find them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I do believe in luck. I think luck probably is the main thing in life, probably.
Yeah.
What, you don't?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's cool.
But did you guys ever go looking for four-leaf clovers, though?
I feel like my brother found one like one time.
Are they real?
Yeah, they're real. They're mutation.
Oh.
Gerardo doesn't
So
believe
do you
in
know
it.
why the fourth leaf is luck?
Why? I don't know why.
Like why
No.
they're considered luck? So the 3-leaf clover is a symbol in Ireland.
Yeah.
And I forget, but each leaf has to like signify something. Like one is like God, one is nobility. Like I don't know. I don't remember.
One's beer.
Yeah, one's beer.
Yeah.
But yeah, they each symbolize something. I forget what it is. But then the fourth leaf, that one signifies luck. So that's why 4-leaf clovers are lucky.
Ah.
Because the 3 already have like a designation.
Pretty cool.
I never thought of luck as an Irish thing,
Yeah.
but I guess it might be. Maybe that's why I believe in it so much.
Luck of the Irish.
Yeah.
Luck of the Irish.
Yeah, one of my favorite songs is The Luck of the Irish by John Lennon.
I haven't even heard that.
If you had the luck of the Irish, you'd be sorry and wish you were dead.
What?
If you had...
Just roast
Damn, dude, fuck John Lennon, man.
He just turned red.
I just realized a lot of Mexicans like Notre Dame,
Yeah.
Cool.
Wait, like the school or the place?
the school.
Oh.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
like they try to get into school there.
Yeah, I used to have the Fighting Irish hat. of
Right.
Notre Dame.
I used to have like a pea coat with it when I was a kid.
What?
Yeah.
I think it was a cool symbol. I don't know if I always thought I liked it just because I'm Irish, but
The white dude just like, what's up, dog?
also they were like super popular when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rudy, the movie Rudy came out.
Oh, right.
Rudy Tooty.
Is that the one? Which one is Rudy?
It's the one with the kid that sucks at football.
What?
Yeah, he's like a janitor, and they put him on the team.
Oh,
or
so it's
whatever.
like the white radio.
No.
Well, he's not mentally handicapped. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
not as good at football because he's short.
Sorry, I'm just making an observation. Jesus
They
Christ.
put him in the shopping cart. Rudy never gets in the shopping cart. And
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like the 4-leaf clover is kind of like Mexicans looking for the Virgin of Guadalupe and all like tortillas and shit. You know?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I think that's considered good luck. Have you
Is-
ever heard of that? People will like make toast and then try to find the Virgin's face in it.
yeah, I didn't know it was like specifically Mexican doing that, but I've always seen that. Like, I found this piece of bread that looks like, Jesus or something.
Yeah.
Is there a Virgin Mary in like Irish Catholicism?
Yeah, of
He's
course.
probably not the best to ask.
I mean, I'm not Catholic, but yeah, of course.
I think.
Well, I mean, like with the I don't know.
Oh, the candles?
Like with the reverence that Mexicans and Latin Americans
That's
have.
a good question. I don't know if it's like the same, but I think probably. I don't know. I'm the wrong
I
person.
feel
to
like
ask.
it is because I've heard. Like I just remember in media form that they've referenced. They like refer to her as the Virgin Mary.
yeah.
The Virgin
I think
Mary.
so.
Maybe.
Okay.
The
I
Irish
think
people,
so.
they pray a lot to Yodolanda. That's a big deal.
I know. I was just wondering because I've talked about this before. We did like a Halloween episode. There's a thing. The concept of house fairies, right? Like when something goes missing, you say the elves did it.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So I was talking about in Mexico they're called duende. But I remember growing up as a kid when that translated to America, like Mexican Americans didn't say duende, they didn't say fairies, they said leprechauns, and I'm wondering if that's where that comes from.
Oh.
Where do leprechauns come from? Maybe. I couldn't tell you. All I know about leprechauns is like, at the end of the rainbow, there's like a pot of gold or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's that Leprechaun in the Hoods video where like, anybody see a leprechaun?
Oh,
Say,
yeah.
That's part of Irish culture.
I thought you were talking about Leprechaun 4 in the Hood.
Leprechaun 4 in the, Leprechaun, that's where Ice-T takes the bat out of his afro. Pretty good.
shit.
Pretty good.
I forgot about
Pretty
that.
movie's
classic
bonkers.
film. How do you say Duende?
Duende, yeah.
Duende. I can't believe I got it right.
Duende están los leprechauns, eh?
I'm just I feel like that might have been where it came from was like Irish people migrating to Mexico and then because when you describe a leprechaun it sounds like a house elf.
Yeah, I like that you asked me. You started by saying you're familiar with the term house elves or whatever, house fairies. You said it like it was, you're familiar with chairs, like you're sitting in a chair. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I thought that was just in Harry Potter, Doug.
No, I mean like there's been
What is Dobby?
Dobby.
like the cobbler and the three elves.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that fairy tale?
No.
You just said yeah.
So in Mexico, Duendes do what?
Yeah.
What do they do?
So the concept of this creature, there's different variations of it, but usually it's a fairy-like being or a sprite that lives within homes. They live within walls, and they just cause mischief. They like tie your shoes together. They steal things from you, and they have affinity for shiny things, specifically gold.
That is funny because it's like it sounds like the stereotype of an Irish person, sort of just like a trickster drunk that like fucks with you. There's this thing called the Irish brogue, where it's like a joke where like all Irish people mess with you. So if you ask them a question, they won't tell you a straight answer. Like it's not that funny, but the classic one I can remember is there's like a guy, he's driving somewhere and he sees like an Irish guy on the side of the streets and he doesn't know where he's going, so he pulls over. He's like, "Hey, how do I get to McCaskill Street?" And the Irish guy looks at me and goes, "Well, if I was going to McCaskill Street, I wouldn't start from here." It's like,
I have to point out, because I know somebody's going to say it, Ryan has a habit of switching his A's and his E's when he speaks Spanish, so it's duendes.
Oh, duendes.
Is it?
It is.
He just looked it up, dog.
I just looked it up.
it would be funny to
No,
call
I'm not
Irish
like
people
denying.
duendes.
I'm like, oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
That's what Jesus, you guys are so quick to get mad at me. Duende.
I'm not mad.
I'm not
just
mad,
saying.
fool.
If you see me and another Irish comedian, you'd be, "Oh, look, there's two duendes coming."
Do you have any family in the IRA?
Yeah, good question. Good question.
Do you have any family in the cartel?
We have. That would be so much worse if I said that. We have family in Ireland still, but we kind of lost track. But my family is from like the Republic of Ireland. Like there's a place called, the only place I know is called Cashel. So that is
Cashel.
They might have been in Cashel. Gerardo. Hey, Gerardo.
That's Italian. What the fuck?
I don't know. I'm trying to do it.
Gerardo Allerkaren over here, right? He's always getting mad. Allerkaren.
That sounded so passive aggressive. I was trying to add to it.
You bitch.
That really got me. That's what he said. Haha.
All right, so sorry. Were you saying you're from Cashel?
So
Yeah,
sorry.
Cashel. So there's a chance that at one point they were in like the army, which fought because as I don't really know the history that well, but originally the entirety of Ireland had that Irish Republican Army.
Yeah.
And they fought against England. But then they got, like, there was a treaty and some of the people didn't agree with it. So I think they moved to Northern Ireland. And then Northern Ireland stayed under control by England, and the Republic became its own country. So that's the majority of the country is the Republic of Ireland. But then the IRA, as most people know it now, is Northern Ireland. Yeah. So the long answer, or short answer to what I just said, is no. Nobody in the IRA. That'd be cool though, kind of.
Yeah. Do you know what generation you are as far as American?
Good question.
Do you know when your colonizer ancestors came to this country?
I mean, I know my mom's. They're both. I'm almost 100% Irish because the only part of me that's not Irish is like my mom's grandmother's from France.
Ew.
So
You're French.
you don't like French people?
I'm just joking. It was a joke. I'm getting attacked a lot today, dude.
Dude, I don't know why.
It's fun, dude, because it's always. You don't attack Gerardo every episode?
Oh, we do.
I kind of was attacking Ryan a little bit on the one when Dom was a guest,
Yeah.
which is fun. Hello.
I was just gonna say, like, every friend we know that's Mexican that has that descends from France in any way fucking hates the French.
Really?
I don't know why.
Well, I mean, the French were some of the worst fucking colonizers in the world. Did you see what
Yeah.
they did to Haitians? Like, the Haitians are still paying a debt to France today.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
of the
but you
treaty.
ask these guys and they're like, because they fucking suck.
Listen, I don't know the true history of my ancestry, right? I know because of Ancestry.com. Shout out. Plug. But I know that a great grandpa of mine, Antioco Ibarra, went from Spain to France, killed like 7 people, and then I think came to America. I could be wrong.
Oh, if he killed a bunch of French people, I like him now.
But yeah, so that's why I say I'm French Mexican. Then I got my ancestry done, and I'm like 2% Basque, which is like Royal French or whatever.
Wow. So you're
2% though, dude. 2%.
The Irish stereotype, but like they're angry, right? Like them getting into fights and stuff. Is there any, like, what do you guys think? Does that sound similar to
yes.
Mexico?
Oh,
Mexicans?
machismo.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Machismo, right?
I would say between the two of you, Gerardo gets more upset than I've ever seen you.
What?
I'm like low key, but I have a bad temper.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, yeah, because my dad is like has a bad temper. I probably get it from him.
Yeah.
But we're both low key until that point. Maybe actually, you know what? I think my dad's pretty much high strung the entire day. But yeah, I mean, Gerardo.
Be careful, your dad's a huge fan.
He'll throw like milkshakes at staff members of like smoothie places.
Yeah.
He'll see a video online of somebody like acting crazy at a store, and he'll be like, "Oh man, I get what he's going
Well,
through."
let's just if you want to address this. All right, it's not okay to throw a smoothie at anyone, right?
Right.
right. But
Okay, wait. It's okay to throw a smoothie at somebody, but it's not okay to throw a smoothie at somebody and say a racial slur. That's where it
yeah.
becomes wrong.
that was funny. We watched
Right?
the video. He was on the guy's side until the guy said like he was like, "There's at no point was this guy right."
Yeah.
But he goes, he throws like a shake. Well, actually, before I think maybe through the shake, he had said all this like yelling at these high schoolers.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "And you're probably not even from here, right? You're not from America."
Yeah.
And then and the driver was like, "Oh, okay, I don't agree with him anymore."
Yeah.
Even though the guy threw a smoothie at a child.
I mean, I would say 75% of this take is comedic. All right, but
Yeah, it is just fun. I'm ganging up on him again. Gerardo threw pickles at a McDonald's employee, right?
No, I threw fries, but we don't have to get into that.
I'm sorry.
What were you gonna say, Ryan?
No, I've I've seen videos where people like looked into that story. It's crazy. Did you know why he like flipped out?
I'm pretty sure because they made the wrong shake because his son's allergic to peanuts.
Yeah. Which is like understandable, but it was like that guy kind of lost his shit.
Like I said, throwing it at the employees is okay as long as you don't say something racial.
I don't know why I like talking about that so much, but the guy, he should have just, if he's like, worried about the peanut thing, just call corporate or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, give me their number. It's like, bro, you have Google.
Also,
what are you doing?
Like he drove back with
why
the
would you drive
just
back?
to throw it back at them.
Yeah, I'll make another
Who
amendment.
would go back?
Yeah, so
He drove his son out to the hospital, then drove back with the smoothie. He had the smoothie the whole time.
I'm aware, but the amendment I'll make is the age difference. All right, they're like high schoolers. This fool's like in a suit and shit and throwing fucking smoothies at people. That's not okay.
I have a dark sense of humor, so I think it'd be funny if the girls were like, "Oh, is this your son?" We have some peanut butter in the back if you want to give it to him in another smoothie. Like, just fucking going at him because the kid's fine. I think. I don't know
who's right or who's wrong, Dominic.
I don't know. That's a tough one. I obviously I feel like he shouldn't use racial slurs and stuff, and he shouldn't throw the smoothie. But I don't know. I'm not dismissing it, but I kind of understand like being that furious because if he specified and his child has like a deathly allergy, like any parent, if he didn't say, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of parents that would have said the same thing, like they would have been just upset. But he's talking to a bunch of high school kids.
I'm not saying that the throwing of the shake was justified. I'm just saying it is justifiable, given the circumstance. But throwing in a racial slur or like go back to where you came from is never okay in my opinion, right?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, he orders the same thing for son every time, but he normally asks for it without peanuts, specifying. And I think this time he didn't because he assumed they would just remember not to add it.
Oh,
that's the thing.
No,
like he's
I'm not. I don't
fuck that guy.
Yeah,
exactly. That's another thing about I forgot is that. The girls said that he didn't even ask, like you said.
He did.
Oh, yeah.
If
he
didn't, so it's like, what the fuck?
So I agree with everyone now. But this guy's a shitbag.
I don't even think if you have like a peanut allergy, you should go to a smoothie shop.
Yeah.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Like I have my brother's partner is like super allergic to seeds and grains and nuts and stuff, and so they don't ever go eat like anywhere where they think like that. A lot of times they just eat at home.
Yeah.
If your peanut allergy is real bad, like funny actually, my roommate in Ireland, he had a really bad peanut allergy, and so everywhere we went, he would be like, "Do you ever use peanut oil?" Like when we went to the I don't even know if this is real anymore, but I remember this sort of happened. I'm not sure if I'm fully telling the truth, but we were at McDonald's and he asked the lady, he was like, "Do you cook your fries in peanut oil?" And she was like, "What?" And he's like, "Peanut oil, like when you're cooking your fries." And she still didn't get it. She was like, "What? And he's like, "When you cook the fries, do you use like the oil they use? Is it peanut oil?" And then she goes, "Peanuts on a fucking hamburger. Are you mental?" She still didn't understand.
Peanuts on a
Irish people
hamburger.
are so dumb. It took so long to get her to get it. The answer was no. They don't use peanut oil at McDonald's. But that's how militant this guy was.
You have to. You have to be that. I don't want to go to the hospital every fucking day.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They don't even have peanut butter like they do in like Ireland, like they do here. Well, this is 08 I'm talking about. But when I went to the grocery store, I don't cook really, so I just wanted peanut butter. And I had to look so far. I looked everywhere in the store, and then on like the last aisle, there was like a peanut butter thing like this big. I'm like, are you guys fucking kidding me, dude? Like, I need some peanut butter, dude. Do you have peanut butter in Mexico? As much as
Mazapan. This fool.
Mazapan's the shit, dude. But that's not peanut butter. That's a fucking candy.
That shit's peanuts.
What about peanut butter?
It's like peanut sugar.
I feel like
It is peanut butter.
No, I'm saying like for when you're there, like why you guys don't really go much, but
no. I think that there is peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would assume because it's in the Americas.
Yeah.
I always forget that peanut butter is like an American thing.
When you were buying it at the store, were they like, "Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, who the fuck is that guy?
Irish? What are you
Who the
buying
fuck
this
uses
for?
peanut butter?
What the fuck is peanut butter? Peanut butter.
Are you gonna put that on a burger?" Sorry.
Have you ever heard of Ryan Reyes? There's a lot of TikTok followers.
That's funny too, because my first name is spelled like the Irish spelling.
How fond of you
am I?
How fond are you of potatoes?
Oh, I love them. That stereotype's true for me.
What about you guys?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
Dude, potato tacos blew my mind. I didn't have that until I came here.
Yeah.
They don't. Back home, like the kind of food that we have is like, I don't know. It's like burritos and tacos pretty much only, and it's like, I think a lot of it is more like El Salvadorian or like
El Salvador.
Not as much like Mexican food as in LA. It's
Yeah.
different too. Like, or I mean, it's been a while since I've been there, but not like the food trucks and all that stuff. That's like a way West Coast thing.
So can I ask, like, if you can remember, what was your general opinion of like the first time you had like Mexican food in California?
I loved it. Yeah, and everybody like tells you before you move out, you're like, oh, the Mexican food is like amazing.
Yeah.
You're gonna like love it so much. And I was like, damn, I didn't even know. Like the way the tacos are, you know how like, well, obviously you know like the way Taco Bell tacos are, right? And like that kind of stuff. That's kind of like the kind of tacos that we have on the East Coast. And then when you come out here, the street tacos where it's like the open tortilla or whatever, that was completely new to me.
Oh.
I hadn't had tacos like that back home. I ate mostly like Peruvian style, like that when I would eat like that kind of cuisine.
I've heard
Be
Peruvian
Peruvian.
food's really good.
El
You say
Salvadorian.
that shit all the time.
I love Peruvian food. It's like probably of what I've tried, it's the best like Latin food.
That's ridiculous in my
That's what I meant to say. Latin food. When I eat Latin food, not cuisine. I would have Peruvian stuff, which is like the Peruvian style is like a chicken, like a half chicken or quarter chicken. Then you get two sides, and then we had the El Salvadorian shit. We had pupusas.
Oh, pupusas.
Yeah, there was like a
So
corner
good.
store near the school that everybody would go get pupusas at.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like
Yeah.
cubanos.
Do you prepare potatoes for yourself often or no?
Myself, do I do it? Not really. Like I usually just order out if I'm eating potatoes, but I did recently try the hash browns at Trader Joe's. I've been eating those. Pretty good.
That's potato, yeah, right? Yeah.
That's still
Yes.
potato.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry. You know what? I made... Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Because you said you visited Ireland, right? Other than like franchise restaurants, did they have any other like not Irish cuisine?
Yeah, in Ireland they have like takeaway. That's what they call fast food.
Oh.
And so there'll be like there's a lot of Indian takeaways.
Right.
But I'm trying to remember like what restaurants I don't really remember where I went. Like Irish cuisine is bad for the most part.
really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not. They're not great at cooking food. They eat
You
a lot of
think-
like weird sausages.
I was
You're
about
like,
to
is this
ask.
safe to eat?
Yeah.
Do you think
This
potato
looks
tacos
bad.
would do well there?
Who?
Potato tacos?
Oh yeah, they would crush. Potato tacos will crush anywhere you put them. They should definitely be on the East Coast. I don't know what the fuck we got. What we have on the East Coast that you don't you don't have because you're all California people is like subs. You don't really have like the same kind of subs.
Oh, delis?
Delis and like sandwich culture. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, there's not a lot of like Peruvian chicken here. And back home, there's like so many chains of like Peruvian chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like in
every
California
corner.
you gotta search for that stuff because there's like in Covina there's a couple of cool decent delis.
The thing is that so many people come to LA and talk shit about the food here, about how like we don't have the right like bagels or the best pizza or this or that, and it's just like, yeah, because we have better everything else.
Yeah.
In Mexico, do you think that they eat bagels like we eat bagels?
Nah,
Nah.
they don't eat bread the same.
Yeah. They got tortas.
Where?
Yeah,
Tortas,
bolillo.
I love. That's another thing I hadn't had to LA. I love tortas. That's the way I say it.
I like turtle.
I say it wrong.
It sounds like that one
Torta.
YouTube video. I like tortas.
I like tortas.
Can I tell the story about...
Hugo de Naranjo. What?
Can I tell the story about when you were laughing at the lady at the Mexican food truck?
That is phrased incorrectly. We have a great relationship. If anybody has a bad relationship now with her, it's you. You trash her food. Okay, but go ahead.
So we were in line, and he likes to order in Spanish. He's trying to order in Spanish. So go for it. Order a burrito right now. How you always do it.
Un burrito de. It's been so long.
See how he naturally laughs? You know what I'm saying?
It's been so long. You put me on the spot. It's been so long since I've been there. But what do you told me to get? What do I? Un burrito de carnitas, and then I go con todo.
He doesn't need to say con todo, first of all. I always tell him that. Go
Yeah.
for it. Keep going.
And I say, and then I go too long. I'm like, y aguacate, y queso, and like, un bote de agua.
That's not how it went. But he goes, how do you say bottle of water in Spanish? And I said, un botella de agua. And then he laughed in my face. He's like,
I'm laughing because I'm fucking up, not because I think like that it's funny to say un botella de agua. But we did have a bit where I like do this like racist white guy on the show. I'm like, it's too long to say, right? And so, I mean, it's just too long. I don't have that kind of time. Un botella de agua. I mean, that's so many words. I mean, but that's not what I really think.
what are your thoughts on colonizers? Just kidding. Now, have you ever faced like racial discrimination for being white, especially in Los Angeles? Or like people saying like pinche güerito or something like you hear, you know?
I mean, that would make me laugh. Steven Moreno used to say pinche way when he would see me. Does that count?
I mean, that's like a term of endearment, really.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, just killing it. You know, people love me. What are you gonna do? I'm sure I have, but I don't have like a specific thing that like strikes like that I can think of where I was like, man, they did something fucked up because I was white.
Yeah.
Do you have stuff like that?
Do you guys?
Not that you need to talk about your trauma with me.
Do you guys face racial discrimination here?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, of course.
What kind of
I don't know
question
why I
is
said
that?
that. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Of course you do.
Yeah.
I love that you were like, you were definitely like sincere about it with him, and he was like, "Well, okay, let's ask the brown guys." The other day, some lady thought I was homeless because I fell asleep on the train.
I don't mean to laugh.
But how were you dressed?
I was just normal.
He wasn't asking for it.
Yeah, I was literally just like wearing that like royal blue flannel that I have.
Yeah.
And a shirt that says, "I don't have a house."
Something happened like that to me. Like I was walking down the street, someone thought I was the mayor.
Exact opposite.
I'm not serious. I'm not being.
Someone thought it. Someone gave me a free Lambert. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
What do you like better, whiskey or tequila?
You know, I like tequila better than whiskey. I think it early on in my life, whiskey, but now I just think it's easier to drink tequila. I prefer drinks with tequila in it. Whiskey's a little harsh. Easier to take tequila shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped drinking whiskey a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My
I
dad.
remember when I was drinking, I would only drink whiskey. And then obviously beers. But whiskey was my thing, dude. Sorry, what were you going to say?
My dad experiments with whiskeys, and sometimes he'll find one that's like they try to do something that would work with tequila. Like he has strawberry whiskey, and I was like, that doesn't belong in whiskey.
Gross.
It's gross.
That's a bit much, yeah. Oh, the honey jack was okay for a little bit. I'd drink that sometimes.
I like
but,
honey jack. Honey jack with ginger ale and a cinnamon stick is delicious.
But do you find yourself to get more wild on tequila than whiskey?
I don't think that like alcohol affects me differently like that.
Yeah.
I think I'll be just as capable of being wild as someone like me is. Whatever alcohol it is would be that.
That's how you know this fool never gets wild, because he puts quotes around wild.
I'm a pretty low key guy. Yeah, I would say.
The first time I told you guys this story on the first podcast that we ever did. I drank like, oh my God, Ryan, Jesus Christ. The first time I drank tequila, we had 8 shots of tequila back to back, food.
Damn.
Shit's wild, dude.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
And then I was talking to somebody outside, and I wasn't even listening, and I just went, bah, and just threw up all over my shirt.
The Gerardo.
Yeah.
We call that the Gerardo.
Yeah.
I feel like the first time I drank, I had 2 shots of something, like two shots worth of jungle juice.
Yeah.
And I was hungover as fuck the next morning.
Oh, jungle juice. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungle
That's
juice is just
good.
a bunch of alcohols in one, right?
It's
Yes.
like a bunch of alcohol and sugar and fruit.
Sugar. Yeah.
That's-
like Kool-Aid mix
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. It's disgusting.
yeah.
I can't believe I used to drink that stuff.
Yeah, but I look back fine.
Like Tuesday was wild. Never again, you know?
It was a meme, I think, on or it was like a thing on Vine for a long time. But there's a funny joke about how you can't tell the difference between an Australian saying beer can and a Jamaican saying bacon.
Beer con.
Beer can.
Yeah, so it's funny when I do the accent. To
Beer
deny
can.
me doing it, it's a war on laughter.
Oh, that's the first time I ever heard that, dude. That's hilarious.
It's gonna be in your
Beer
mind
con.
for like days now.
Beer can.
How do you do it Australian?
Beer can.
Beer con. Beer con.
Be a kid.
Hey, good eye, mate. Hello, mate.
Who's your favorite comedian in this room?
In this room, I'd already told you the order. If I had to book a show, Ryan, Don Jordan.
I like how he puts himself. Yeah, he puts himself last.
Oh, it's so fun to say that.
You're
What?
pretty tapped into the local comedy scene. Who are your favorite Latino comics?
Frankie Quinones, Jesus Trejo, Felipe Esparza, not Chris Estrada. I'm just kidding. He's great. Gene Pompa is really good. You ever see
I've
Gene?
never heard of
It's a
him.
really good list.
Yeah, he's good. And then Chris Garcia is good.
Yeah.
I'm just naming like who's like up and coming guys that are like Vince Caldera, Daniel Cabral, Luis Lemus, Ryan Reyes, Dominic Angel.
Luis Lemus sounds like a French ass name, no?
Apparently, that's a Salvadoran.
Well, the way you said it, sorry.
Yeah, he said. I feel like people say that all the different kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Like, he's Mexican, but I think Lemus is like, I forgot, I was talking to somebody and they said that everybody that has that last name is like has like ties to El Salvador.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and also Ty Rivera. I have to say, if ever Ty ever listens to this,
Yeah, don't name any of us, dog.
I just
I'm
named
just
all of
kidding.
you, dummy.
I'm joking.
I was
Sorry.
watching his face all the time. I was like, what is he going to say?
Do you have any questions for us?
How do you feel? Because my podcast is not very successful,
Okay.
and yours is.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice for me? I guess you're on it, so shut up. But what do you have advice? Because I like the podcast. I think you guys have a good. Yolanda is pretty great.
Yeah.
It's hard because I'm also one of the people that listens to your podcast and
Oh,
I
right.
like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same.
I mean,
You listen to Ryan?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Dominic was actually the one that got me onto it.
yeah.
This is the best St. Patrick's Day ever. Remember when I told you I was in vacationing with my parents and I showed them the aguacate clip?
Yeah.
I started calling my parents aguacates. It's old ass people. I think my mom said something about it, that she had some sort of inside knowledge, like did she say like the cops were called aguacate somewhere or something?
Oh.
I can't remember what she said. I told you, but I don't remember. I think they call cops aguacate somewhere because the shit they wear is green. It's like in one, probably Colombia. Because why
that makes
else
sense.
would she like say
Yeah.
it? But I don't know. You'll have to look that up. That might be a lie. So
Who's your least favorite Mexican?
is Fluffy Mexican?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Fluffy's probably a really great guy, but I do not like Fluffy.
We've already pissed off a lot of people by talking about how we don't really
Yeah.
care
Watch
about it.
specials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't find it funny.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
funny because we're in a weird Venn diagram with Fluffy. There's a lot of larger Mexican men that listen to our podcast that probably also enjoy sound effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Why the fuck you look at me?
I didn't look at you, dog. I didn't look at you. Who's better, Michael Pena or Diego Luna?
They're so different.
Thank you.
What is that even?
Apples and oranges.
It's hard. I mean, like Michael Pena is like, when I see him as more. He is a great actor, but I see him as more like a comedic actor.
So Diego's better.
I don't know.
Michael Pena does a bunch of dramatic roles. Though.
Yeah, I gotta say, Michael Pena in the Walkout movie was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also in Crash.
Okay, just fucking
Crash sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was good in it.
What was he in Crash?
He was the locksmith, the one that.
Yeah, that makes me laugh because like Sandra Bullock and what's his face were like racist or whatever, right? They're like, fix the lock, man. I don't know what they said, but
She was
it
like,
just makes me
she
laugh.
told him to make sure to get the key from the guy because she thought he'd break in later on.
Oh, she thought, yeah. See, that's hilarious to me. Sandra Bullock racist. I think that's funny. She went to the high school next to my house.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
Did you know-
Washington.
Did you know that Sandra Bullock is responsible for launching George Lopez's career?
Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. She
Damn.
saw him at a show, and then like had her people connect him.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Started his sitcom.
Yep.
Yep.
See, I think I don't really watch a lot of George Lopez, but I think he's funny.
Yeah. He's great.
Yeah. But a lot of people hate on George Lopez.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about him getting a kidney from his ex-wife. Right?
I don't know
I think
about
that was an
that.
episode.
You didn't know about that? No, this is a real thing that happened. And then shortly after getting the kidney, he divorced his wife.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of Joey Diaz?
Well, let me finish with George Lopez
sorry.
here. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? And so
I stopped paying attention.
he was cheating on his wife, took the kidney from his wife, and then divorced her after that.
Oh man.
See, if you just went, we would not have heard that. You wouldn't have known. I was just trying to prevent the slander from happening.
No, I mean, that's just the true thing that happened.
Yeah.
And he addresses it a lot now. And he talks about how much of a shitbag he was to his wife.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard him talk about that.
Yeah.
I just imagine him like his hand hovering over the operation area, going like, "I got this."
That's funny.
And then his wife's like, "Who gave you the kidney? Remember? You remember? Yeah. So yeah, people. Mostly I think women don't like him for that reason. And I don't know. Obviously that's a shitty thing to do, but I feel like there's certain instances where you can separate the art from the artist. Like,
I think there's no separating what George Lopez did for Mexicans in comedy.
Yeah.
And in entertainment actually.
Yeah.
I did want to ask though before I know we're wrapping up because you asked us if we celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Do you celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah.
He gets hammered as fuck on
I do. I mean, I have, over the years, I have gotten quite drunk on Cinco de Mayo. So
Tight.
I like that.
Do you ever do like toast in Spanish or anything?
No, but I should.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, here's when we were talking about how like part of my issue is that I have this crazy thing in my head where I think that if I try and speak Spanish at the taco spot, they're going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, why are you doing that? You fucking suck. You suck at this. Or
Yeah.
like, oh, you think I only speak Spanish? I'm like so worried that I'm going to offend people. But I sort of got over that a little bit talking to my soon-to-be girlfriend at Tacos El Patillo. I'm just kidding. But I don't know. It's just a weird thing, because there's so much racism. I'm like, I can understand why someone would just assume that I'm racist.
Yeah.
You know what though? I feel like Mexicans appreciate white people trying to speak Spanish more than other Mexicans that speak Spanish poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah, they make fun of us so fucking hard for like trying to practice Spanish.
Yeah.
Fuck. It all sucks.
We're
I
doing
wish
it.
Because it's like
that.
the tip of the iceberg. It's like, oh, if this fool knows how to say carnitas burrito, he might know how to cuss me out too. You know what I mean?
I always feel like when a white person speaks Spanish, like Ellie, they'll be like, "Oh, he's trying. Oh, good job."
Yeah.
Like they like congratulate them, and then I try, and they're like, "You fucking dumbass fool, fucking
Yeah.
race traitor."
I've told you before. I told you before.
That sucks, man.
My
That
my
sucks.
biggest fear is going to the taco lady and ordering in Spanish and her answering in English. That's so fucked up in my opinion.
That's happened to me.
Oh yeah, because there's like it's like they're saying that you're not good at it.
Yeah.
I like that analogy. Like when it's a white kid, it's like, "Oh wow, he's trying." When it's a Mexican, he's trying.
Did I tell you the other day where I fucking I went to a food truck and I mistakenly said "Tienes verbo?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Okay, this fool knows." And he was like, "Kaka, kaka, kaka." And I was like, "Asada."
Todo. Sin cebolla. That's hilarious. Are you guys getting better at Spanish?
No,
I'm gonna be
No?
honest that I kind of fell off my lessons, but I need to get.
What were you lessons? What
Just Duolingo.
Duolingo?
Yeah.
I was doing that for a little bit too.
Trying to learn what?
No, I was doing Duolingo for a little bit Spanish.
Oh, Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Duolingo for a bunch of different languages? Or
Yeah,
just-
it's the same thing as Babbel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tight. But you haven't really sharpened up any of your Spanish at all, Ryan?
not recently. No, just a lot going on.
Can we try to have a conversation in Spanish really quick?
Not right now. No, I don't know.
Please.
You can try to tell me something, and I'll see if I can. If I know what you're saying, but I won't be able to respond
Okay.
in Spanish.
Slow.
Tengo un gato en mi culo.
Why do you? What? Why would you say that?
Do you know what I said?
I know what you said.
I know what he said too.
Everyone knows what-
I have a cat in my butt. I like
All
that.
right, so you guys are learning a little bit. Everyone knew what I
Well,
said.
I didn't say. You were asking if I had gotten better at it. No.
Obviously, I have too, dude. I just said I had a cat in my butt.
Yeah, we didn't expect you were going to say something real.
All right, let's try to talk in Spanish then, really quick.
I can't.
Well, let's just try.
I'm just,
Now you see what it's like for me at the goddamn taco truck. He's bullying
I'm just
me.
imagining you farting and it sounds like. Look at cat purring.
Because you know what? I have a go-to every time. Somebody says like, ¿Cómo estás?
Bien y tú? Y usted?
Bienito. Disfrutando de la vida.
Wait, what did you say?
What do you say?
Disfrutando la vida.
See, I don't know that one.
It means you're enjoying your life, dude.
That sounds so passive aggressive.
What?
How are you?
You say pura vida.
But then you could do a bunch of different things with that phrase. You could be like, aquí en la casa, disfrutando la vida. And you sound like you're speaking like Cuban Spanish, dog. You know what I mean?
But only if you do this.
Yeah.
Gerardo's gonna be in Mexico when this drops. What?
Yeah.
As an expert on Mexican culture, what should what are 3 things he should try when he's in Cancun?
So since I've never been to Cancun, it'll have to be a guess. So from what I've seen, I think you definitely have to do a wet t-shirt contest.
Oh, ew.
You would win.
I would win. I do got some big chichis, chico.
I mean, what I would do, I don't know, margaritas.
Can't do that, dude.
No, that's right. You can't do that either.
But what I would do is relapse.
No. We go to the beach.
No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Chichen Itza and check out the Mayan pyramids there.
Tight.
Oh, right. See, that's way cooler.
And that's all I'm doing.
Just hanging out in the pyramid on your laptop.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the only place you can get peace and quiet.
Yeah, because your family's they're party animals, right?
Yeah, my family's going to party hard. That's why I got a bunch of these fucking Chico shirts, dude.
Oh, that's going to be perfect in Mexico.
Yeah, dude. I'm going to be in Mexico just fucking relaxing with my water shoes and sunglasses, dog.
Yeah,
Here's the funny thing I found out the other day is a lot of people don't know that Cancun is in Mexico.
Yeah, it's in Yucatan. Wow. Oh, you know what I want to do? There are these fucking tacos in the Yucatan called, I fucking forget what they're called, dude. But they look bomb as fuck, dude. They're like carnitas, but like special to that area of Mexico.
Is it the Arabian ones? Tacos de Arabas? I think it's that. I was just about to bring that up.
It might be.
What's that?
It's the one that I'm talking about. It's made with like Lebanese. It's kind of like pastor, but it's the more traditional Lebanese pork. Or it's not pork. Shawarma. Like yeah. And they use, instead of like tortillas, they use like Arab bread.
Oh.
So cool. I remember what they are. They're cochinas or cochinitas.
Yeah. Oh, I've never heard of it. I
remember what they are. They're gross.
No, I'm stoked to try them, dude, because they're like carnitas, but special to that area. And then apparently there's like some place in eastern Mexico that makes them good. But I'm going straight to the source, baby. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Have you guys ever been to that like chain that's on the street, Angels Tacos?
Oh, Angels, yeah. We talked about this before.
Yeah. You guys haven't been?
No, I don't.
Did I tell you that this guy who left my job, he grew up in Glassell Park, and his friend owns that thing. So he's like a Glassell Park high school guy. But Angels is like, there's huge lines outside of it. They make the crazy shit they make is like the potato thing.
Yeah, of course he brings up potatoes.
It's so big, dude. It's like a giant potato, and they cut it in half, and then they fill it up with like all the fillings and stuff.
Oh, I've seen it. You showed me a video of it.
It's 2 whole things. Or Vampiros. Do you ever have that?
No.
You never had that? Do you know what that is?
I don't know what it is. I know that I've seen it.
I don't really know what it is either.
Vampires?
It's like, they give you vampires, you eat the vampire. Do you know what they are? You never had it.
Vampiros, no.
I've had it before. I forgot what it is, but I just remember that it's not like, there's nothing that indicates why it's called vampiros.
Yeah, why is it called vampiros? It's like a little thing that's like kind of like fried or whatever. It's like burnt a little bit, and has cheese in it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Angel's Tacos has El Pastor, right?
Right. They have the big spit.
The way they make it's called the spit, right? Yeah.
I think so.
The way they make the burritos is basically giving you 300 pounds of fucking meat, right? In the burrito, and then putting some sauce on top. Listen, Angel's Tacos, dude, they do the thing that I fucking hate, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go a little French on you guys real quick and say a couple words. Mise en place. All right? You know what that means?
It's so Spanish.
Oh, so they don't do it straight from the spit. They do it like they fry it on the thing, right?
I like that you're stuttering. No, mise en place. Do you know what that means in the kitchen?
Yeah, that means you prepare everything beforehand.
Yeah, no, so everything has its home. It's mise en place. Everything goes in its place. They fucking take the same spoon for every salsa. They'll be like, oh, you want green sauce? All right, boom, green sauce. Do you want rice? They use the fucking green sauce spoon for the rice and the beans. And then, this guy wants red sauce. They use the same spoon for everything, dude. That's a fucking travesty if I've ever seen one, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
Especially if somebody has an allergy.
Yeah. I was so excited to go to fucking Angels for the first time, and me and my girlfriend went, and to be honest, it was like around closing, so I didn't really expect the best, and they were out of potatoes. That's why I wanted to go. You know? What I mean?
The potatoes. It's like the biggest thing and the most expensive thing, but it's not expensive. But it's like 2 whole boxes of food, and I like everything. It's so popular at Angels, but everything tastes exactly the same. Like the quesadilla tastes like the taco, tastes like the burrito.
It could be that they're using the same fucking spoon for everything.
He might be right. He's onto something.
Yeah.
I saw you like ramping up for that. You're
It's dude. Is that not annoying as fuck?
No, that is annoying. That's what I was
much.
telling you with that taco stand that used to be by my house, where they had a big like circle
cooked all the
plancha,
meats.
and they cooked everything at the edges, and all of the grease like spread all, so every single meat tasted exactly the
It
same.
was gross.
That is what they do, except for the pastor, because it's on the spit. Everything else is cooked on.
But
the
they're
same.
doing so well, they can't afford 4 other fucking spoons. You know what I mean? Right?
It is weird.
Dude?
It is weird. But you know what I'm talking about, though. The huge line.
Listen, you could not wash your hands if you want to. I'll give you that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Use a different fucking spoon.
I mean, but also you should wash your hands.
Yeah, you wash your hands. Yeah, but you know.
I'll eat it, and I can't tell whether I really like it or not. But I eat it so much that I think I like it.
It would be funny if that was the ultimatum. Hey, either we get spoons or we wash our hands.
Which, to be honest, they're probably not washing their hands.
That's what I'm saying.
The city shut them down a little bit.
The city shut them down, dude.
But they're back. I mean, but they like.
But they're back.
There was like a thing. There was something where they were emptying out meat. It was on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah. No, I mean, I get all my Twitter news from this guy.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
RaccoonTweeties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there anything else you want to say to the fans before we get going here, dude?
Yeah, two things. One, again, Cooney or die if you liked anything of what I said. But the other thing is, if I did say anything offensive that offended you or whatever, it's because I'm tired from my job, working for the working man.
Yeah.
You know, I slave away to make California a better place for working people who have hourly jobs. So if that's the case, I also blame Gerardo,
Yeah. I'm a huge...
not Ryan and Dom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just me.
But, you know, listen, shout out to Izzy for following me. I think I might be lying. She might not even follow me. But shout out to her for following me, and thank you all for having me. True honor. True honor. to be
No,
on the
thank you for
podcast.
coming on, dude.
Love it.
Yeah.
Our token Irish white guy, dude.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
I will say Brandon Cooney is one of the first comedians that was nice to me when I
Yeah.
first started, and he's a really good comic. So you should definitely check him out.
Nice.
And Ryan, anything you want to say?
Yeah, if you've reached this far, how do you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Nice. And just a reminder, we have a show April 3rd at the Comedy Chateau. Tickets are free, but there's a 2-item minimum.
Yeah, so you have to contact us directly on Instagram, and we'll send you the link and the code for free tickets.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
When is that?
April 3rd, Sunday
Nice.
at 7:30 or 9. We'll send you the information if you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
But until next time, from here at Isimo Studios, you know what we say at the end?
No.
He doesn't make it to the end ever. We say
Easy
don't,
Mo Fresa.
we say don't fly. Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't fly.
It's in my podcast.
All right.
It just gets to me. I'm just like mindlessly.
Oh yeah, I forgot we're